So at this point in time, we're all eagerly awaiting the announcement of the next free Sonic game. I mean, 2026 is Sonic's 35th anniversary after all, so this is probably going to be a pretty big year. Since the announcement probably won't be until June, that gives me plenty of time to talk about what I want in said 3D game. I did kind of do something like this back in 2022, but that was a completely different circumstance. I was just practically begging, pleading for Sonic Team to actually get their shit together. It was not a pleasant time to be a Sonic fan back then. But since Frontiers came out, we've been in a much better place than we were before. But with that out of the way, here are all the things that I want to see in the next 3D Sonic game. Now keep in mind, they're probably going to want to have another go at the open zone given how successful Frontiers was. Which brings me to the first thing I want to see. Level design that's integrated into the open zone environment. Now as good as the open zone level design was in Frontiers, it felt very disconnected in terms of the environment. It's like they made the environments first, but forgot to add in actual level design, so they just slapped a bunch of platforms and floating rails onto the world. And they always just stood out like a sore thumb. So I think for this next game, they should actually properly integrate the level design into the environment. Actual loops, connected rails, all that stuff. Like, go absolutely crazy with it. We saw what they did in White Space in Shadow Generations. We know they can do something like this. And tone down the automation while you're at it. Now this next one might be interesting. An alternative to the boost. Instead of a boost button, you have a boost state, where if you can maintain your speed for a certain amount of time, you will enter said state. Don't it sound better than just holding a run button with a BBL? And for the record, I have nothing against the boost, alright? Unleashing Generations are some of my favorite Sonic games ever. But I think this could be the perfect middle ground between momentum and boost. Something that actually incentivizes you to go blisteringly fast. Basically saying, oh yeah, you can boost, but you gotta work your ass off for it. Literally, it's like Sonic Advance 2 but in 3D, that's all I'm trying to say. Let the boost be a reward for skillful play, while also adding in momentum. Now this next one's actually really important. No 2D sections! I don't know who the fuck thought it was a good idea to add 2D sections to an open world game, but I want that shit gone in the next 3D Sonic game. It's literally the reason why I don't like running through Chaos Island. The whole point of an open world game is to go wherever you want, right? So why are you restricting me on a two-dimensional plane? The complete antithesis of an open world. Get rid of that shit in the next 3D game. If you're gonna add 2D at all, then just keep it at cyberspace. I mean, Shadow Generations had some pretty good 2D levels, so make it like that. Speaking of cyberspace, let's talk about that real quick. Cyberspace in Frontiers was pretty dog shit, I'm not gonna lie. The controls were bad, the level design was literally copy and paste from other games, and the environments were so unoriginal except for that one street level. So here's my solution. Put the Shadow Generations team in charge of cyberspace. Force Radical Highway shit aside, the stages in Shadow Generations were absolute fucking quality. Kingdom Valley and Chaos Island especially, those were incredible. So let them make the cyberspace stages. I'm talking tight controls, level design that actually takes advantage of Sonic's full moveset, and original environments. These are the key factors to improve cyberspace, and I hope they actually do it. Now for the next thing I want, a consistent quality soundtrack. For 4 straight games, the music has been absolutely inconsistent in terms of quality. Frontiers, super shit, Shadow Gens, and now Crossworlds. Back in my day, Sonic music was always hitting, no matter how good or bad the game was. So I want this next game to finally break this dreaded curse that we've been having for close to 4 years now. Now let's talk about what they can do to improve the combat. I'll be honest, Frontiers combat wasn't the greatest, but it wasn't the worst either. Just the basic combo and special attack animations, that's really it. So if they're still adding combat to this new game, then they need to completely rework it. Now they can't use light and heavy attacks because the heavy buttons for the side loop, so I think the best solution would have to be delayed combos like in Devil May Cry. At least it'll give the game more combo variety, and integrate the special attacks into the combos. Make the parry an actual parry and not some baby mode shit, and add some parryable projectiles. You could also add a God of War style hit counter where the more hits you have, the more skill points you'll be rewarded, and I think that's great. Gives you a nice incentive to master the combat. You know, I wouldn't mind the parkour mechanic from Lost World making a return. Yeah, I know it's Lost World, but the parkour had some potential. I think it could work for the open zone. Alright, now for the last thing I want, a brand new art direction for the whole game. That also includes the character models. I know y'all are tired of these Sonic Twitter debates, but hear me out. If they want to go big on this next game, they've gotta make brand new assets. Most of y'all weren't even born when they introduced the current model. That's how bad it's gotten. I'm not asking for a drastic redesign or anything, but just an updated art style for the whole game. Before I end this video, I just want to have another one-on-one conversation with Sonic Team real quick. Alright Sonic Team, I know I was hard on you 4 or 5 years ago and things are much better now, but I want to say this one thing: lock the fuck in. The early 2020s have been a great time to be a Sonic fan. Everything has been so good. Sonic's not a laughing stock anymore. The franchise is doing great. So please, for the love of God, Sonic team, lock the fuck in for this next 3D game. Get the Shadow Gens team involved. Get the Crossroads team involved. Get everyone together. I know your numbers have grown since Frontiers. No more of this step in the right direction and cautiously optimistic nonsense. Let us be excited for this next game. I want myself and everyone else to love the fuck out of this new game. And that can only happen if you just lock in, Sonic team. Don't let this next game end all the goodwill that we've been having for the past 4 years. But yeah, I think that about covers it. Are they gonna do these things? I don't know. I just hope this next game turns out amazing. And I look forward to what Sonic team has in store, whether it be in a Sonic Central or maybe in Summer Game Fest, you never know. Please, for the love of God, don't let this video age poorly. But yeah, that's probably gonna be it for me. Let me know what you think of this video. What do you want to see in the next 3D Sonic game? Do you want momentum or boost? Let me know down below. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, the good stuff, and you're tuned for more content. I'm Brad X from BX2 and enjoy the rest of your day.